So our next guest is from Wellington Foods, an industry-leading contract manufacturer specializing in quality, liquid and powder-based nutritional supplements for a number of top brands since 1974. Recently, they're taking a new approach to quality manufacturing. To learn more about that, we're excited to chat with the president and CEO of Wellington Foods, Tony Harnack. Hi, Tony, how you doing?
Hi, John. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Great. I'm sure 2020 has been an interesting year for you as a leader of a manufacturing organization. How are you guys navigating the challenges of the pandemic?
It has definitely been challenging, as I'm sure it has been for you. Early on, Wellington Foods was designated as part of the critical infrastructure and encouraged to stay in operation. So we got together as a group of managers and health and safety folks and put together a plan to stay in operation while keeping our team safe and healthy. And it included kind of the standards of working from home where possible, of physical separation in the manufacturing facilities, actual physical barriers we put up in a few work centers that were kind of difficult to manage, masks throughout, increased sanitation, self-reporting. And I'm real grateful to say that all of those measures and a great team has worked together to allow us to stay in operation through all of this and stay healthy and safe through this time.
Well, congratulations, Tony, on meeting those challenges so far. I know as you look back in March and April, trying to figure out what was going to happen for leaders, it was certainly a very difficult time. So why do you think it's important to have quality baked right into your processes?
Well, great question. I'm probably, saying something that you already know, but quality for us and for every company is one of those ingredients without which nothing else matters. You can meet your manufacturing metrics or your overtime goals, but in the absence of quality, your customers aren't going to buy your product. It's the one ingredient that has to exist. We talk about the fact that organizations that prioritize margins and profitability at the expense of investment in our quality system end up achieving neither. So I guess to answer your question, the reason why it's valuable to have quality baked into your process is that a quality system is so much more than just testing a finished product at the end of the production line to make sure it meets specification. The quality system is a mindset and a company culture, and it's reinforced by your executive leadership, and it touches every one of your departments, and it's demonstrated by process control and consistency of ability to produce quality, excellent finished products over time. That's the importance of having it baked in. It touches every department, and it's something. If it's not system-wide, if it's not company-wide, you'll have a very hard time having this repeatable quality process at the end of your production line.
Sure, I totally agree. It's awesome to have quality start from the top down, and it's clearly that you have that vision. That makes me want to buy products produced at Wellington, right? And that's really what we're looking for here, right? So what changes have you seen at Wellington since you've implemented MasterControl's Manufacturing Excellence product?
Great question. Better process control, honestly, is what we've seen. As you know, we implemented Manufacturing Excellence a couple of years ago. We, I think, had our first electronic batch record operation in spring of last year. And since then, we've rolled it out across multiple work centers, across multiple production lines and products. I think we've produced over 500 batches on using electronic batch record to date. So we're still in the process of rolling it out. We're not done yet. We're still relatively new at it, but we've done it long enough to really see the value in it. And I guess to answer your question, the value that we see is in better information and better process control. And those things are real evident to us in terms of better organization of our batch records, reduction of handwritten errors on the batch records, so missignatures or illegible comments. We have the ability to capture information from peripheral systems during production, so things like scales that are able to input information into our batch records. We have real-time visibility of the production process electronically, which we didn't have before. Reviewing and auditing and approving batch records has significantly benefited from EBR. Now, this review by exception has made a big difference in our speed and efficiency to be able to review and approve batch records, which for us has allowed us to release finished product more quickly, which is a big deal for us in terms of inventory and cash flow. At the end of it, it really has improved our process, given us better control. And for me, what's important is it's given me better information upon which to make management decisions.
Well, that's great to hear. I know our teams have worked diligently on the product for a number of years, so it's great to see a customer like you getting such great benefits from MX. So with multiple product categories and multiple packaging options across multiple customers, what challenges do having all these multiples in your process create from a quality perspective?
So we do have a very complex manufacturing system. It's multi-day, it's multi-tiered batch records. Every product that we produce could have dozens of inventory inputs and hundreds of process checks, quality checks, inventory movements. And the quality team is involved in all of that. The quality is deeply rooted in every part of that process. So I guess the biggest challenge that we face with that amount of complexity is growth. Somewhere on every company's list of goals is growth, as it is with us. And so if you take a complex manufacturing process and you look to perform 10% or 20% more volume of transactions next year, the infrastructure has to be there to be able to support growth, and it becomes more challenging the more complex the system is. So we feel like our investment in the quality system, and specifically our investment in technology, has allowed us to have this kind of a force multiplier where we can take the existing team of quality professionals and more efficiently handle a larger volume of transactions without significant increase in our fixed overhead or personnel. And we can do it in a way that's more organized, less chaotic, better information. So I guess to answer your question, the challenge with that complexity specific to the quality system is how do we grow with it? And we feel like we have substantially addressed that concern through investment in technology in our quality system.
Great, thanks. I don't know if you know, our head of engineering, Alan Rencher, talked about force multipliers earlier, so you probably would appreciate that reference there. So, but we definitely, that's what we hope, that, and we all hope that our systems and our electronic systems become force multipliers and allow us to propel our business. So that's great to hear. So I don't know that we've ever gathered so many quality professionals in one place. We have nearly 700 people here online that are joining us, and so it's kind of a rare opportunity as a business executive to give a message to the quality professionals of the world. Tony, what do you want to say to all these quality folks out there listening?
Well, I guess I would say the same thing we say internally here. Thank you. I guess my message would be one of encouragement for what you do. What you do is valuable and it's important. And you have the ability as quality professionals who care about your role and care about your company and your finished products, you have an ability to affect your organization in a way that other departments don't. Not only in terms of producing quality finished products that your customers love, that make your shareholders happy and your executives happy, but reducing chaos in your operation and making the lives of your coworkers better on a daily basis. So I guess my message would be to say, thank you. What you do is valuable and important, and it's appreciated. I guess the other thing I would say is to encourage you to be an advocate for quality within your organization. Be the voice of quality. Bring up those places where quality has had a significant impact in the value of what you do. To keep track of those quality saves or near misses that quality is responsible for, and talk about them, because those are great levers to use when you begin to have those CapEx conversations about investments down the road. I would start at the top and look at your mission statement and your vision and value statements and make sure that quality is referenced in those statements. And if it's not, it should be. And if it is, hold it accountable. Make sure it's more than just a marketing statement on a website. That's your role in quality, is to drive that through the organization and to make your organization better. And I guess from my perspective, I would say thank you for doing what you do. And know that what you do is valuable and important.
Thanks a lot, Tony. I agree. All of our quality professionals deserve a thank you for the job that they do. The products that they produce and get to market are so important to so many people. Thank you for doing your job. And I appreciate, that's probably what I would do too, is thank everyone for all the job that they're doing. And thank you for being here today with us and for spending the time and for your support of MasterControl at your organization.
Jon, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.